Pause for a moment and consider this possibility. The most significant instrument for a meaningful existence cannot be purchased or received from others. This powerful resource already exists inside you, awaiting discovery and application. This concept extends beyond mere theoretical thinking. It represents a truth supported by Stoic philosophy, a school of thought that has directed numerous people throughout history toward purposeful, resilient, and peaceful living. Stoic principles show us that a well-lived life is not achieved through external praise or material wealth. Instead, it is mastered by learning to value ourselves through the principles of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. This serves as a crucial reminder that despite external chaos and difficulties, we possess an unshakable core for our own happiness and wellness. We are removing the layers of social pressure and personal insecurity to reveal timeless Stoic teachings. These principles can change our self-perception and our role in the world. This path involves more than simple self-betterment. It is about rediscovering our fundamental value and learning to live consistently with our most profound principles. If you are prepared to open the doors to personal liberty, resilience, and satisfaction, you have found the correct space. Let us start this exploration together, examining how Stoic wisdom can light the way to self-valuation as never before. The single request I have for you is to watch this video completely. If you are viewing this, see yourself as distinct from the crowd. View yourself as an exception. Now demonstrate that distinction by watching the entire presentation. First sign: accepting less than you deserve. This is a behavior most people have demonstrated occasionally. We remain in occupations that exhaust us, maintain relationships that fail to inspire us, or abandon cherished ambitions due to fear. We make compromises and convince ourselves that this represents our maximum potential. What drives this behavior? Is it anxiety, comfort, or perhaps a combination of both? Stoic philosophy teaches that our essential value remains unaffected by external situations. Your environment, whether luxurious or confined, does not determine your identity. What truly defines us is our reaction to our circumstances. This involves understanding that while we cannot command every life aspect, we maintain ultimate authority over our perceptions, judgments, and behaviors. Consider this carefully. When we accept inferior conditions, we essentially grant external factors greater influence over us than we claim for ourselves. Stoicism challenges us to question this assumption. It prompts us to examine whether our situation aligns with our principles and whether our response demonstrates our authentic value. When the answer is negative, Stoicism provides empowerment rather than abandonment. It demonstrates that we can alter our perspective, select our response, and thereby transform our reality. When you find yourself tolerating less than you merit, recall this Stoic insight. Remember that your value is not established by professional position, relationship status, or financial wealth. Your worth is determined by your capacity to uphold your values through courageous, wise, and integral actions, regardless of circumstances. This approach does not involve self-blame for our situations. Rather, it focuses on empowering ourselves to identify and utilize the control we genuinely possess. We should not accept inferior conditions from entitlement or arrogance, but from acknowledging our inherent value. We should confront life's difficulties with the power and resilience that originate from self-knowledge and clear principles. Through this practice, we do not merely exist, we flourish in authentic Stoic manner. Stoicism provides deep insight into human psychology without promoting arrogance or ego inflation. Instead, it advocates for balanced and truthful acknowledgement of our own work and positive qualities. Second sign: minimizing your achievements. Why does this matter? because recognizing our accomplishments does not serve to boost our pride. It serves to acknowledge the labor, discipline, and persistence required for success. It honors our dedication to objectives and our faithfulness to values. Let us examine this more closely. In Stoic practice, qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation are fundamental. When you succeed at anything, regardless of scale, you have likely employed these virtues. Perhaps you demonstrated courage during a job application, applied wisdom to overcome obstacles, or used disciplined moderation to organize your space. When you credit your success to chance or downplay it as ordinary, you devalue not only the result, but also the virtues you practiced. How can we adjust this mentality? How can we acknowledge our successes without crossing into arrogance? The Stoic method emphasizes equilibrium and honesty. It involves stating clearly that you worked diligently, faced difficulties, overcame them, and that your achievement demonstrates both effort and virtue. This approach gives yourself proper credit not for ego satisfaction, but for truth's sake. Now, reflect on something you have accomplished recently, regardless of magnitude. Consider which virtues you applied to reach this achievement. Perhaps you demonstrated remarkable discipline, ventured beyond your comfort zone, or applied problem-solving wisdom. Whatever the case, pause to acknowledge it. Recognize the virtues underlying your accomplishment. This exercise does not constitute self-congratulation. It represents clear vision regarding your own character and effort. Adopting this Stoic practice can revolutionize how we perceive our successes and ourselves. It shifts us from artificial modesty toward genuine appreciation of our capabilities. This teaches us that acknowledging achievements relates not to ego, but to recognizing embodied virtues and dedicated effort. This represents a familiar situation for many people, whether working late to assist co-workers, sacrificing exercise to prepare family meals, or delaying personal aspirations to support others' goals. These actions appear noble and selfless. They can even feel heroic at times. However, there exists an important complication. Consistently prioritizing others while neglecting personal wellness can result in exhaustion. Third sign, prioritizing others' needs over your own. This leads to resentment and personal disconnection. It resembles attempting to pour drinks for others from an empty container. Eventually, nothing remains. Stoic philosophy does not advocate detachment or selfishness. Actually, it strongly emphasizes moral excellence and social improvement. However, it simultaneously teaches the vital importance of self-maintenance. Why? Because attending to personal needs does not constitute selfishness. It forms the foundation for effectively assisting others. Stoicism reminds us that to serve others properly, we must first ensure our own physical, mental, and spiritual wellness. Let us analyze this further. Stoic teaching focuses on the separation between controllable and uncontrollable factors. Our thoughts, beliefs, actions, and self-care remain within our control. Other people's wellness, despite our best intentions, falls beyond our direct command. What we can control is our preparedness to provide support, assistance, and affection to others, which begins with self-care. Consider this perspective. When you feel rested, healthy, and balanced, how much more patience, comprehension, and presence can you offer others? How much more effectively can you contribute to their welfare? This extends beyond physical health to include mental and emotional stability. It concerns possessing internal resources for compassion, wise guidance, and reliable strength. How then do we establish this equilibrium? How do we prevent self-neglect while helping others? It begins with recognizing that self-care represents necessity rather than luxury. This means allocating time for restorative activities like exercise, meditation, reading, or quiet solitude. It involves establishing limits and comfortably declining requests when necessary. Most importantly, it means performing these actions not from self-indulgence, but from commitment to becoming our optimal selves for those we value. I encourage you to identify one method to prioritize your wellness this week. Perhaps commit to daily walks, reserve time for enjoyable hobbies, or set boundaries around work schedules. Whatever you choose, remember that this self-care practice benefits not only yourself. It ensures that when you assist others, you present the finest version of yourself. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of objective self-assessment. Fourth sign, struggling to accept compliments. This means identifying and acknowledging our abilities as readily as we note our limitations. It concerns comprehending our value without egotism through balanced and reasonable assessment. Why do compliments make us uncomfortable? Frequently, we view ourselves through distorted perspectives. We may overemphasize our flaws or believe that recognizing strengths indicates arrogance. Consider this Stoic viewpoint. Humility does not require denying our capabilities. It involves recognizing them realistically and grounded. It means perceiving our true selves without egoistic exaggeration or insecure minimization. Stoicism teaches that acknowledging achievements and strengths does not reduce our value. Actually, accepting compliments politely represents practical self-awareness and objectivity. It enables us to see our virtues and efforts, providing clearer understanding of our authentic selves. When people compliment us, they often identify genuine qualities worthy of recognition. Discarding these moments prevents us from seeing ourselves through others' perspectives and comprehending our external impact. How can we improve at accepting compliments? It begins with mental adjustment. When receiving praise, view it as a reflection of your virtues and work. Rather than deflecting, consider the validity behind the words. Practice responding with simple gratitude, no minimization or deflection, just appreciation for the recognition of your efforts and qualities. Furthermore, Stoicism recommends using these instances for personal reflection. Ask yourself what actions earned this praise and how they reflect your virtues and work. This practice does not feed egoistic impulses. It helps understand and acknowledge the aspect of yourself capable of excellence and impact. We all encounter decision paralysis occasionally. Facing options, even seemingly simple ones, we sometimes freeze completely. This hesitation and fear of incorrect choices reflects more than basic indecision. It indicates a fundamental problem: insufficient self-trust. We stand at the water's edge, knowing we should dive, yet remaining motionless. Stoicism provides guidance through this uncertainty. Fifth sign, avoiding decision-making. It teaches that wise decisions originate not from guaranteed results, but from choices based on wisdom and logic. Stoicism reminds us that while decision outcomes remain uncontrollable, we maintain complete command over the decision process itself. This involves aligning choices with values, acting with integrity, and accepting results as natural life components. Why do we fear decisions? Often, we dread selecting incorrectly, producing outcomes we view as failures. However, Stoicism suggests redefining mistakes and failures. From the Stoic perspective, every result provides learning and growth opportunities. Failures do not exist, only lessons. This outlook encourages self-trust, enabling confident and courageous decisions, knowing that any outcome will advance our development. How do we develop this self-trust? How do we strengthen decision-making capability? It begins with embracing wisdom and logic. Before deciding, reflect briefly. Ask whether your choice aligns with values and demonstrates integrity. By anchoring decisions in core principles and reason, you ensure that regardless of outcome, your choice reflected your best understanding and intentions. Stoicism emphasizes accepting and learning from decision results. Every outcome, whether desired or not, contains valuable information. It offers reflection opportunities to understand effective and ineffective approaches, applying these lessons forward. This reflection and learning process builds self-trust. It confirms our ability to navigate life's uncertainties, make value-based decisions, and grow from all experiences. Stoicism teaches discernment regarding mental focus. It shows that fixating on flaws and failures, punishing ourselves for every perceived error, resembles sailing while ignoring weather conditions. We concentrate on irrelevant factors. Stoic wisdom urges recognition that perfection represents an impossible illusion. The actual objective is progress, continuous and deliberate advancement. Sixth sign, excessive self-criticism. This means evolving toward improved self-versions. Why do we develop this destructive pattern? Frequently, we measure ourselves against impossible standards that we would never apply to others. We forget that human nature involves imperfection and error-making, while maintaining capacity for learning and development. Stoicism provides effective medicine for this self-imposed cruelty through self-compassion, practice, and progress prioritization over perfection. Stoic self-compassion does not mean self-pity or excuse-making. It means treating ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and forgiveness we would offer a close friend. It recognizes that setbacks reflect human experience rather than character condemnation. When we falter, the Stoic response involves learning inquiry rather than self-punishment. Adopting this mindset requires perceptual shift regarding our journey. Every attempt and effort, including those without desired results, represents forward movement. Progress over perfection becomes our guiding principle. This approach does not encourage complacency or improvement indifference. It promotes more dedicated growth pursuit while understanding that development often follows non-linear paths filled with obstacles and beautiful imperfections. The comparison trap captures many people easily. Partial explanation lies in human nature. We naturally assess our value and accomplishments against others. In the social media era, this tendency intensifies significantly. We encounter constant glimpses of others' lives, showing only successes without struggles, making us question our own experiences' value and meaning. Stoicism offers strong protection against this condition through self-awareness, cultivation, and journey appreciation. It encourages inward focus toward personal growth, virtues, and accomplished progress. Stoicism does not recommend isolation or others' indifference. It promotes inspiration over comparison, teaching us to admire others' virtues and successes without devaluing our own worth or advancement. How can we implement Stoic principles against comparison? Seventh sign, constant comparison with others. First, practice mindfulness, noticing when we contrast our complete reality with others' highlight reels. Remind ourselves that social media presents curated exhibitions rather than accurate daily life representations. Second, Stoicism teaches focusing on controllable factors, our work, attitudes, and virtues. These elements form our unique journey's foundation. By concentrating on nurturing these seeds, we grow gardens rich with personal meaning, independent of external validation or comparison. Finally, gratitude plays essential roles. By developing gratitude for our experiences, challenges, and achievements, we anchor in the present while appreciating our lives' richness. This does not produce complacency. Rather, it empowers improvement and growth pursuit from contentment rather than inadequacy. Many people postpone educational opportunities, delay hobby initiation, or neglect self-care routines. This common behavior involves more than time or resource limitations. Fundamentally, it often reflects unrecognized self-value, essentially stating we merit no investment. Stoicism challenges this perspective through its deep human nature and ethics understanding. It presents self-improvement as respect manifestation rather than mere activity. Stoicism teaches that reasoning and virtue capacity distinguishes humans, with their cultivation bringing genuine fulfillment. Seneca compared life to gardens. Like gardens requiring constant care for flourishing, our inner worlds need attention and maintenance. Growth neglect parallels garden neglect. Both deteriorate without investment. Why do we hesitate to invest personally? Sometimes we prefer immediate gratification over lasting fulfillment. Other times, deeper issues like low self-esteem or worthiness, doubts create barriers. However, Stoicism presents opposing narratives. It claims all people possess inherent value and virtue potential. Investing in our development through skill acquisition, hobby exploration, or self-care practice demonstrates value recognition and honor. Eighth sign: lack of personal investment. How can we begin personal investment following Stoic philosophy? It starts with mindset adjustment. We must perceive self-improvement as essential and non-egotistic life aspects. This does not require immediate life transformation. Instead, it involves small, consistent self-investments, perhaps reading interesting topics, daily meditation practice, or enjoyable hobby pursuit. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes reflection and self-examination importance. This practice enables strength and growth area understanding, guiding personal investment efforts. Through regular life assessment, goal establishment, and progress reflection, we develop purpose and direction senses. This reflection and goal-setting process extends beyond external success markers. It concerns action value alignment, virtue cultivation, and purposeful, meaningful living. Another crucial aspect involves lifelong learning embracement. Stoics believed wisdom represented continuous journeys rather than destinations. Adopting curious and open-minded perspectives transforms personal investment views from chores to adventures, opportunities to explore knowledge and experience landscapes. Authentic validation originates internally from value and principle alignment. Stoics maintained that only our actions, intentions, and responses remain truly controllable. Marcus Aurelius beautifully noted that others' opinions don't disturb us, but our judgments about them do. Why do we seek external validation? Typically, this stems from insecurity and profound inadequacy fears. Our world constantly overwhelms us with messaging about supposed life requirements, easily distracting from our personal paths. Stoicism invites inward focus, redirection toward character cultivation, and virtuous living. It teaches that genuine peace and fulfillment derive not from others' temporary unreliable approval, but from self-honest living knowledge. How can we escape external validation dependency? Ninth sign: seeking external validation. The initial step involves self-awareness development. Through mindfulness regarding our approval-seeking tendencies, we can question action motivations. Are we pursuing goals from value alignment or applause desire? Stoicism teaches regular self-reflection practice, examining intentions to ensure their foundation in personal values and principles. Another helpful Stoic practice involves self-sufficiency development. This does not mean isolation or indifference toward others. Rather, it involves finding internal contentment and fulfillment, recognizing our inherent completeness. Epictetus emphasized focusing on controllable factors while releasing uncontrollable ones. Through inner contentment cultivation, we reduce external validation dependence. Stoicism additionally recommends success concept redefinition. Instead of measuring success through external recognition or achievements, Stoicism teaches measurement through value-aligned living capacity. From Stoic viewpoints, success concerns virtue pursuit, reason practice, and challenge resilience. We sometimes find ourselves in oppressive situations where atmosphere feels heavy, direction appears unclear, and every movement requires effort. Whether draining workplaces or undervaluing personal relationships, remaining often stems from deeply held beliefs about deservedness. Here, Stoicism provides both reflection and guidance. Stoics believed environments significantly influence virtuous, living, and contentment capacities. However, they also stressed our responsibility in shaping surroundings and selecting associations wisely. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that inner peace depends not on external conditions, but on our responses. Why do we tolerate negative environments? Often we underestimate change capacity, fear unfamiliar situations, cling to familiarity, or doubt our worth. Stoicism confronts these fears and doubts by encouraging inherent value recognition and personal power acknowledgement. 10th sign, tolerance of negative environments. This concerns our choices and attitudes. It urges trapped belief questioning, realizing we usually maintain circumstance alteration or perception modification agency. Stoicism provides environment navigation and transformation tools. One key Stoic practice involves inner resilience and autonomy cultivation. This does not require indifference or detachment adoption. Rather, it involves strengthening our inner fortress, Marcus Aurelius's inner citadel, enabling steady value adherence despite chaos and negativity. Through strong core development, we reduce environmental toxicity susceptibility while increasing well-being aligned decision capacity. Another guiding Stoic principle involves natural living, encompassing internal and environmental harmony seeking. This means actively pursuing or creating growth-conducive, healthy, happy environments. It involves respect, kindness, and positive interaction, deservedness, recognition, consciously rejecting inferior conditions. Practically, growth-nurturing environment seeking might involve relationship boundary establishment, career opportunity pursuit, or supportive social circle development. It also means dedicating time and energy toward personal environment cultivation through meditation, journaling, or enjoyable hobby practice that supports mental and emotional wellness. Fear frequently controls us because we intensely focus on potential losses. Our minds generate vivid failure images, wasted time and effort, and anticipated judgment from others. Stoicism acknowledges these fears while encouraging potential gain consideration. It prompts fear weighing against growth, fulfillment, and dream realization possibilities. Stoicism teaches that virtue pursuit and nature-aligned excellence represent inherently worthwhile endeavors, regardless of outcomes. One Stoic practice helping overcome dream pursuit fear involves evil premeditation, modern negative visualization. This entails worst-case scenario contemplation, not for dwelling, but for power reduction. Through potential hardship consideration and endurance acceptance, we often find reduced fear intensity. This does not mean reckless or careless risk-taking. Rather, it means balanced dream approach, recognizing failure as growth journey steps rather than conclusions. Another courage-building Stoic principle involves fate, love. Embracing life's offerings with enthusiasm rather than resignation. When pursuing dreams through fate, love guidance, we open ourselves to complete experience spectra. Successes, failures, joys, disappointments, all essential human experience components. This acceptance releases fear's paralyzing grip, enabling courageous, determined advancement. Stoicism emphasizes personal virtue and potential-aligned action importance. It reminds us that true worth is measured not by external achievements, but by virtuous living commitment, goal, pursuit, integrity, diligence, and courage. Through this lens, dream pursuit fear represents not just success barrier, but authentic living barrier. Why do we frequently forget this fundamental Stoic lesson? Partial explanation involves natural connection and validation desires which, unmonitored, lead to seeking our worth through others' opinions or success milestones. However, Stoicism teaches that genuine worth originates internally from nature-aligned and virtuous living. Epictetus stated beautifully that freedom is secured not through desire fulfillment, but through desire removal. This principle applies deeply to self-worth perception. True freedom and contentment derive not from external validation, but from intrinsic value recognition and embrace. Stoicism encourages focus shifting from external achievements to character cultivation. It teaches that our worth is measured not by possessed titles, accumulated wealth, or gathered approval, but by virtuous living commitment, integrity, kindness, and courage demonstration, regardless of circumstances. This does not mean achievements and recognition lack importance. Rather, it means they don't constitute our worth's source. Our worth is innate and unchangeable like night sky stars. This recognition liberates us from relentless external validation pursuit. 12th sign: failure to recognize your own worth. How can we develop this Stoic inherent worth understanding? Appreciate our virtues, efforts, and resilience. It involves ability, character, and potential gratitude practice, recognizing these internal qualities as our worth's true measures. It also requires value-sense detachment from others' fluctuating opinions and achievements' temporary nature. This detachment does not constitute indifference. It represents perspective, understanding what truly matters life's broader context. This sensation can originate from various sources, including past trauma, social conditioning, or personal failures. We compare our journeys to others, observing only their highlight reels, while fully aware of our own complete narratives. This comparison, powered by happiness as limited resource misconception reserved only for deserving individuals, generates worthiness doubts. Stoicism encourages these misconceptions, dismantling and happiness recognition as living method rather than reward. It invites value reflection, action value alignment, and virtue pursuit, joy discovery. 13th sign: feeling unworthy of happiness. Stoicism teaches focus on controllable factors, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while releasing uncontrollable elements. This perspective empowers happiness responsibility assumption, creating it through daily choices and attitudes. How can we adopt this Stoic happiness approach? It starts with worthiness narrative modification. We must challenge happiness conditionality on achievements, external validation, or perfection beliefs. Instead, we should view happiness as inherent in virtuous living practice, best available choice selection, and present moment appreciation. Additionally, Stoicism emphasizes gratitude importance. Through gratitude practice, we shift focus from deficiencies to possessions, from perceived inadequacies to life's abundance. This perspective shift is crucial for deserved happiness feeling, enabling everyday beauty, opportunity, and potential recognition. Stoicism reminds us of community and support significance. Happiness does not represent solitary journeys. Through meaningful relationship cultivation and mutual support, we recognize that our happiness, worthiness, is affirmed not just individually, but through collective wisdom and love. As we journey together through Stoic wisdom, let us carry life as canvas understanding, where we can paint with virtue, resilience, and happiness vibrant colors. Remember, you are your destiny's architect, your happiness's sculptor. The path may contain challenges, but also immense growth, joy, and fulfillment potential. You deserve happiness, can achieve dreams, and merit all approaching love and success. I recommend watching the suggested on-screen video exploring deeper Stoic practices for transformational living with intentionality and joy. If this discussion resonated with you, igniting recognition or curiosity sparks, please like and share this video with friends. Let's distribute Stoic wisdom widely, empowering others for worth, recognition, and courageous conviction, happiness pursuit. Thank you for joining Stoic Mindset Mastery today. Until next time, live courageously, love profoundly, and pursue your birthright joy.